Hello my lovelies, it is your priestess Jade back with another video. This is our penultimate video with the energies of Persephone this season, and I'm really excited to do a meditation with you today as promised. We are going to dive deep into the underworld and we are going to reclaim your inner magic and your inner witchy archetype. Beyond what you think about witches, beyond the stereotypes, beyond the past of what witches were, the witch hunts and the burnings, we are going to find your inner source of magic and the archetype of the one who holds and casts that magic. So as with any meditation, please don't watch or listen while you're driving, operating heavy machinery, and I'd love you to just get into a really comfortable space. You can sit with your legs uncrossed, or you can lie down, whatever is most comfortable for you, and you can either keep your eyes open but very soft or close them entirely, whatever feels most safe. But let's begin by closing our eyes or softening them and taking 3 deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Calling to Persephone's energy, calling to the energy of the underworld, the sacred grove of pomegranates we will be working with today. I'd just like you to soften in the present moment, unclench your jaw, unclench your shoulders, even if you have to roll them back. Any pain or tension in your body, just giving it a little rub down. To just be fully here in your body and present. And we will begin the meditation. So I'd like you to imagine a beautiful beach, a beach of white sand with smatterings of shells all around and crystal clear blue waters of many different blues. Very light, almost white, and in the distance a much darker blue. And I'd like you to look over the expansiveness of the ocean for a moment and just take a breath of freedom and presence in this space. And then I would like you to turn around in this vision and see that on the edge of the beach there is a cave where water is lapping up the sides, a cave that beckons you and calls you like a warm siren, like a beacon call, that adventurous spirit within you saying, yes, 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 I'm gonna march through this sand slowly but surely towards this cool cave. The air around you is hot and cold at the same time. Beautiful sunlight, but a lovely breeze to keep you going. And you're going to take 10 steps towards this cave. And each step that you take, getting deeper and deeper into that relaxed feeling and into that adventurous and passionate spirit. 10, taking a step away from the shoreline and the ocean towards the cave. 9 and 8, carrying you through the sand, almost like you're floating. 7 and 6, feeling the coolness here emanating from the cave. 5 and 4, being able to see a little bit deeper into the cavern now, being able to see the light and the darkness shimmering. 3 and 2, the a sand underneath your feet, having more grit and more stone underneath your feet, cooling, for you're about to enter a very sacred cave of Persephone. And one towards the entrance, feeling deeply relaxed, deeply present, feeling harmony, love, and light in this space. And as you cast your eyes around the entrance to this sacred cave, you see ivy, you see bats in the corner, you see turtles swimming through the waters, and you see a beautiful crystal clear path of stone, not covered in water or moss or damp or even mold. This is a sacred path to Persephone's underworld that is easy for you to step through. So you do. You start to walk, and with your left hand gently feeling the rocks of this cove in this sacred cave, the entrance to her underworld, her river and her cove, and you feel a magnetic, magical touch running through your hand, and you wonder for a moment, is it the magic of this cave, or is it the magic of you and your intuition that is finally bursting forth through your hands, becoming one in the same? So you keep moving through this cove. It gets darker and darker, but the light of the shimmering water by the right hand side of you is glowing, almost a luminescent, majestic light. And in the distance you see a beautiful roaring fire. And you feel that this is a bit strange to have a roaring fire in the middle of a chasm, but you are walking into the very depths of the underworld, into Persephone's grove and lair. And you almost start to run with how excited you are to get to that roaring fire, because this is a beautiful cove, but it is cool and it is cold, and there's a slight shiver of autumn setting into your skin. So you run towards this fire and start to warm your hands. You start to see that you are actually in the center of a very beautiful grove of trees. Trees of many pomegranates and apples, of firs and birches and pines, of trees of all different shapes and sizes, of mycelium and fungus that has grown to the mosses and the grasses around each of these. And you see in the roaring flames opposite you a beautiful woman, a woman cloaked in a dark cloak. Next to her, a feasting table of wines, of juices, of fruits. And she beckons you to sit by her fire. You can tell that this is Persephone. She explains to you that this is her sacred grove, that before her touch, the underworld was dark and barren, cave-like, musty and mouldy. And it was with her touch, her sovereignty, her goddess power, that she was able to make anything and everything grow. Every plant, every fungus, every tree, every fruit, but most importantly, the seeds that you wish to plant here, for her to tend to, and for the manifestations you want to grow to be well tended over autumn and winter. And she asks you in this moment to tell her what seed that you would like to plant. And whether you know this immediately or there is an unconscious tug and pull, you let Persephone know what seeds you wish to be planted. And she nods, and a physical seed starts to grow from her hand. and you see it is a luminescent, almost crystalline seed of every single imaginable and conceivable colour. And she places it against her heart, and she says that in these soils, in this rich cove, in the beautiful salty waters, this seed will magically come to life. But she asks you to do something in return. She wishes you to place your hands into her sacred fire, knowing that they will not be burnt, that they will feel the heat of alchemy, of transformation. And she tells you that you are magical. You are a witch. You have always been so. Whether you are comfortable with that title or you decide to hold and own another, she wishes for you to claim and fully reclaim every single piece of your magic. The magic of your voice and your invocations, the magic of your thoughts and your mindset, the full magic of your gut instinct always taking you to the places you need to be, the magic and power of your heart attracting the right people towards you and loving in a fiercely magical way, the magic of your sacral, of birthing, rebirthing, of life and death and rebirth consistently, the magic of your hands and the magic of your feet, creating and walking and planting and weaving, of working and toiling, the soils, the clay, the dough, and your sacred path. Whether these are physical or whether these are energetic does not matter. You place your energy, your intention, and your hands, your sacred hands, into her fire, and you take 3 deep breaths. Each inhale, fully calling in that fire to burn through any distraction, any worry, any negativity, any stereotype, anything negative around your magic. And as you breathe out, you start to breathe out that fire like a dragon, to fully reclaim and alchemize. So taking 3 deep breaths with me in, fully burning through anything that stops your magic, and then pushing that magic out with your exhale. And in again. And one more time, fully reclaiming your magic. You start to notice that your hands, your feet, your body, every single inch of your auric field and the very energy around you starts to spark with magic. Little sparks of fire and light, like you are the fire and the flame yourself. Your magic is growing and amplifying through each inch of Persephone's grove and cave, and underneath your very feet there is growth. There are small springtime flowers, there are grasses, there are ladybugs. There is a life that you have created. And she offers you your seed, the seed of your manifestations. And she asks you to now place it upon your own heart, a heart full of magic, a heart full of intent, a heart so powerful that any intention, any manifestation you have for this seed, consciously or unconsciously, cannot in any timeline, any universe, any life not come true. So you place that crystalline seed of potential and hope upon your heart, and you put and place your magic into it. And you give this seed back to Persephone, who gets up for a moment and plants it next to a sacred pomegranate tree that is hers. She takes a pomegranate off of a branch, one that is crisp and one that is fresh, juicy, and dark in red. And she starts to work the pulp and create a juice into a beautiful golden vessel, a tincture. And she says, I cannot allow you to drink this here, for you will be stuck in the shadow and the underworld. But just know that I am placing this tincture of pomegranate juice into your heart, that any time that you doubt your magic, you doubt your ability as a witch, as a magic crafter, as a priest, a priestess, a spiritual being, whatever it is that you wish to call yourself, this pomegranate juice will coat that fear and that doubt and remind you of this moment, that spark of inspiration and magic is there for you to use, to hone, to tune, and to master in whatever ways that you wish. And so it is. And as she plants the seed deeply into the soil and offers you the tincture, the light of the fire starts to dim, and you know that it is time to step back through the cave onto the beach, ascending as a master of magic, ascending as an artisan, as a witch, as powerful, as intentional, and as consciously incredible. So you take the tincture, you hold it to your heart, and it absorbs immediately into your heart space. You don't know how, you don't know why, but you know that it is because of your magic and hers. You thank her fire, and you know that any time that you wish, you can come back to this space. You can walk back through the sacred, easy river path to come and see her at her grove. It is always open for you. And you step back through the cave, and this time your right hand touches her cave as you go back out. Yet this time, as your hand touches the cave, crystals start to form of stalactites and stalagmites above and around you. Your very touch makes this cave magical and special. And she is so proud of you as you walk out back into the sunlight. You start to take 10 steps back towards the shoreline, back towards your own body, back towards the potential of your humanity. 10 and 9, feeling the warmth of the sand back upon your feet. 8 and 7, towards the sunlight. 6 and 5, halfway there back to you and your body. 4 and 3, starting to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes and stretch here in this moment, bringing that aliveness, that magic, that power into every cell of your body. 2, taking a deep breath in and out. And 1, looking over a magnificent shoreline on this beautiful sacred beach, knowing that your intentions, your manifestations are being held and that you are a magical one. And slowly but surely starting to open your eyes, or starting to bring yourself back into life, into this present moment. Wow, you are a magical one, and it has been a truly wonderful experience to hold this with you. Next Monday, this coming Monday, I'm going to be doing the final Persephone video before we jump into the next goddess. And it will be a tarot reading on how October is going to go for you. And it is a collective reading, and I cannot wait but I would love you to let me know in the comments, if you feel comfortable to do so, what seeds of manifestation that you planted with Persephone and how you feel in your body. Where is that magic for you? Is it in your throat? Do you feel like you want to enchant out there? Is it in your heart? Do you feel that you can pull things towards you? Is your gut instinct or your psyche just mesmerized? Take a note of your dreams and drink plenty of water, because Persephone's underworld is unconscious. So this healing will continue over the next few days. So take a note of your dreams, and if they're a little bit bonkers, that's okay. That's all a part of the process. But I've been Priestess Jade, and this is still a brand new channel, so please like and comment and subscribe. Share this with anyone that you think would love this. And remember that you are magical, that your thoughts, your speech, the way that you love, the way that you do, the way that you work, you can infuse as much magic as you want to in that moment, in every single moment. Nothing is stagnant or stuck any longer. You have a sparking, roaring fire of magic and power. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Until the next time, blessed be. Lots of love.